come ask her why she called the police.
Oh, she called the cops?
Yeah.
What'd you call the cops for?
Because I don't feel safe with y'all in here by myself.
Oh, well, we just got cameras. We wouldn't film ourselves doing anything illegal.
It's not about the cameras. You're two men. I'm one woman.
Oh.
Well, how do you?
Well, why are you voicing
How do
that
you
now?
How do you do city business, man? So two guys walking in.
Normally
you
there's
get scared?
somebody here.
It sounds like a crazy joke. When two guys walk into the city building.
Maybe we're on candid camera.
I don't see no cameras other than ours, actually.
Right, I don't either. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to fill out this request.
I was just going to use the little boy's room. Long ways out here.
Yeah. Y'all get paid a lot of money to do this.
No, not at all, actually.
No, don't get up on YouTube or anything.
Oh, they don't pay nothing.
No, I don't.
Not really, no. Covers the gas, maybe. Not really,
TikTok or
though.
something like that.
Yeah, TikTok and them they don't pay anything. Those people who do that stuff, like they have to
Did
get.
Angela or did
they have to get, like, millions.
Sean send you?
Do what now?
Did Angela or Sean send you?
Angela or Sean who?
Yeah.
No, I mean, who are you talking
Who's
about?
that?
I don't know.
Who's
You
Angela?
just mentioned their names. Should we know an Angela and a
Is that who
Sean?
sent you?
Do what?
You said you didn't know anything about Roland, then why are you here?
Well, I get people sending stuff, and I started asking questions. Is there something I should be asking questions about? This Angela and Sean know something about?
Yeah, ask them what their problem is.
What their problem is with what?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Well, why do you think we're associated with them?
Why are you associated with
What's the
I'm not
commonality
associated with
here?
them. You've never heard of Ron Durban with Gorilla Publishing?
No, I haven't.
Look me up. I'm
Google us.
Google me. I mean,
No, I think it's a crock of shit what y'all do.
really?
We just
I'm
hold
sorry,
the public
I'm sorry.
accountable, that's
I'm
all.
sorry. I'm sorry.
How long have you worked here?
A long time.
Like, how long's a long time?
30 years.
Maybe it's time to retire?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't put up with a couple people coming in and filling out requests for records.
No, you're not just.
Well, ma'am, I've been nothing but polite to you. Have I been anything but courteous to you?
Yeah, you have. You have. But
Okay.
I still don't like two people being in here and me just being.
Would it make you feel better if I step
Men,
outside?
Yeah, if you.
You got something against men? Are you discriminating against men?
No, I've been happily married for 25 years.
Well, we're not trying to scare you, man. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's literally just cameras.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
know
bite.
what they are. I'm a grown woman. I don't want
Okay.
that.
Some people get terrified of them. They think they're going to like reach out and hurt somebody or something. Well,
Just give me what you want and leave,
well,
okay? Because I'm.
did you
It
speak
sounds
to me that way?
leaving. It's leaving town.
Do you really
Yeah,
think it's
because I'm
appropriate to
not
speak to me that
comfortable
way?
with y'all in here.
But you work in a public capacity and
I
have to deal
worked
with
in
the
the
public.
public for a lot of times, and there's other times I've been scared. I don't feel comfortable with y'all in here by myself.
Will you call the police? Are they on their way?
I hope so.
Well, I don't leave when the police are on their way.
I don't
so.
care. At least I won't be in here by
Well,
myself.
ma'am, this would have been a lot quicker if you hadn't.
No, because
if
you're gonna
Monty
sit and
hadn't-
ask me stupid ass questions all about this stuff, and it don't matter.
Why are they
It don't
stupid
matter.
ass questions?
Because they are.
It's a stupid ass question to ask questions about some items on the agenda.
Then why didn't you come to the meeting last night if you're so concerned?
I was busy, man. I couldn't make it here.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't make it.
How convenient.
Maybe you should
It's-
correspond
it's
with
a
our
little-
schedule next
It's a
time.
little far. It's a little far. If y'all want to coordinate your schedule with mine for the next city meeting, I'll make sure I show up
Here,
and that I'm available. Right?
can you just sit with me, because I don't feel comfortable with this.
How are you today?
Good, how are you doing?
Your body cam on?
I do.
Awesome.
Can we get you to
What kind of body cam
identify?
you got?
What is it?
What kind of body cam is it?
It's a watch guard.
Watch guard. Do
All
those
right.
plug into the port like the Axons do, or do you have to do something separate?
Support.
So you just like, it's like a whole little thing, you plug it in there when you're done with your shift, it downloads it all, puts it on the, that's convenient. Could, just because we're recording this, could we get you to identify yourself so we
Officer
can?
Cabrera.
Officer Cabrera?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You have a badge number or anything for it?
4.
4? You have a officer, lieutenant, sergeant, I don't see any stripes. Corporal. Where are your stripes, corporal?
I don't worry.
No? Is that a department policy? I just don't wear them?
I just, no, nobody, not with these uniforms, I don't like that kind of stuff with these uniforms.
Oh, I guess it is. Is that a polo or something? Okay, I gotcha. Do y'all have other ones where you put the stripes and stuff on?
Our Class A's have some.
Okay.
Some sort of stuff like
Oh,
that.
is that called a class A? That'd be a class B?
Yeah, it's like
uniform?
BDU style here.
I gotcha.
Nice.
How many officers does Roland have?
I can't give you an exact number.
Ballpark. 10, 20, 30, 50?
No, maybe 15 to 20,
Really? How big's the city?
3,000 to 4,000 probably.
Man, that's a decent number. That's a
That's not all full time though. That's
Oh, some reserve and that kind of stuff. I got you. Y'all have a lot of reserve deputies?
probably it's about 50.
Okay. How long
Typically.
How long has Roland's chief been here?
10 years that I know for sure.
Okay, what's his name?
Chris Waters.
Chris Waters. I don't think I've heard of him. I don't think I've met him yet. He's been here 10 years, huh?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
Okay.
I think I've heard
I
of
got you.
him.
How long have you been here?
I've been here, started probably 2019-ish.
2019, so that's okay. Coming up on 6 years, 7 years almost?
Somewhere in there.
Did you start here? Is this where you've always been? Awesome. Did you do like the reserve and then go to the academy thing? You went academy straight out?
But I started in dispatch.
Ah, okay. But like when you went to the academy, like
I
you
didn't go through a reserve.
You didn't go through an academy?
I didn't go through a reserve academy.
You went to the reserve academy.
I did not go
Oh.
through a reserve academy.
Did you go through some academy?
Yes. I went straight into the full
Oh, did like the city do it, or was it done through the state?
state.
Where was that at? In the city, or
8.
is that what 8 weeks, or how long was that thing?
Roughly probably 16 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
16.
16. Oh wow, okay. Longer than I thought. Less than Barber College, though. You know that? Did you seriously? In terms of education, we certify and give people badges and guns in Oklahoma for doing less classroom time than you have to do to get a barber license.
I don't keep up with that stuff.
I do.
I
I do.
can't talk about that.
But if it was true, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't you think? Y'all do a lot of extra training right here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Y'all carry, do you have a taser?
I do not.
No, you don't carry tasers?
He's not I'm just gonna shoot him
So the whole
first.
department doesn't carry tasers?
There's some people that have them, some people don't.
Yeah, so they don't, does the city issue them, or do you think it's your own?
It's usually department, everything we have is department issue.
But they don't issue them for everybody, just some people.
I never went to a class, so I'm not gonna carry something that I don't.
Okay.
It's
So
7 years.
Wagner just did a big class. They just got some kind of newfangled taser that's out, some kind of like the biggest newfangled taser. And I was talking to the Wagner chief the other day, and we actually ran into them while they were doing the class, and they got everybody in the department. They went put them through that training and stuff. But
I'm
you
not
got-
saying they wouldn't do that here, but just something that I've never went through.
Does that not, again, does that not concern you, like, just as an officer, not having that, like, backup option to go less than lethal?
You gotta carry mace at least?
Do we carry mace?
Do
We have
you?
the option, I do not.
No?
So you don't have any, other than you have a baton? So you have nothing less than.
Are you good at martial arts?
Do I have
Did you
a
do
baton?
judo?
I don't carry a baton, but I do have one.
Did you, like, are you black belt and like, no?
You think you
some,
take me?
like, you know, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu or something?
I feel much better that you're in here though, with me.
Well,
Well, he's got a gun.
I know that's not fair.
I mean, so
we got
call somebody
cameras.
you call somebody to a conversation, because this is the way we've been having a conversation. I've been nothing but polite.
I understand.
And she
that.
calls a man with a gun to a conversation.
Because
Which, I mean, look, you've been nothing but pleasant, but
Yeah, it's
it
just
is
weird.
perplexing that you don't have any option that's less than lethal. That you don't feel like you can put yourself in a situation at some point where you're facing a situation where a less than lethal option might be the difference between, like, say it was. Did you see that video with those kids that had that gun the other day?
New
They filmed-
Mexico?
Yeah, those two kids. What if you were in that situation and you didn't have a taser and those kids had it? Wouldn't you maybe thinking about doing something to get a less than lethal option on your belt?
I'm not saying I don't have the option to, but
I know, but maybe now that you're thinking about it, and I've connected you with those two kids, and the fact that it was really helpful for them to have a less than lethal option, so they didn't kill those two kids that day.
it was.
I mean, they shot them with a taser,
Yeah. I did.
right? You don't have that option. Wouldn't that have been a terrible spot to be in?
Oh, sure.
At least break their kneecap
So
with a
maybe think
baton.
about adding a less than lethal option to that utility belt you got there.
I might.
I mean, it just seems like I'm not talking to the chief about, making sure all you guys are
I'm
taser
not saying we
trained.
don't have that option, but
So it's an option, you just haven't done it yet? Do they not pay for it? Is that what the issue is?
they pay for it. I
Do they pay you, like, do you comp time to go to the training and stuff?
I don't know about comp time, but you'll get compensated in some way. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say it's comp time or, they might pay you overtime. I can't determine what time,
What can I do, Cabrera, to convince you to check into this less than lethal thing and get yourself an option
I
on
mean, I
that
have other
belt?
options. I mean,
What? Besides going physical?
say, have a dog.
Oh, you have a dog. You're canine.
I do.
Okay, what if the dog's in the car? Do you have a button that can pop the car door? Isn't that really cool? I saw that the other day. I didn't realize they had
Yeah,
that.
that's
So you
cool.
get a little button.
I
Big.
mean, also have partners that work with me that have other stuff.
I know, but if you're by yourself, again, I'm going with if you're by
What if
yourself.
a big woman
Like
just
right
took
now,
care
the
of
dog,
you?
If you hit the button right now,
How's that dog getting in
the
here?
dog ain't getting in here. But if you had a taser and I became combative,
I really
which
like
I'm not
dogs,
gonna
but I wouldn't let
I
him
don't
in.
do that. But if I did, you'd at least have some other option. So again, I'm just asking you, Cabrera, to consider it, buddy.
Now, see, Dwayne, do you think that it's wrong for me to be upset when there's 2 men and there's 1 woman?
'Cause
So
you're-
what if one of y'all jumped me? I mean, why, if your wife or something, when 2 strange men come in and start filming and asking all these questions, sure, I'm gonna get shook up. I don't
Okay.
wanna be in here by myself, regardless
If
if
you're
you're
a company
nice
and
or
somebody comes in
not.
asking for government records, that doesn't
And
really
then he
seem strange
starts
to
walking
me.
around the building filming
Well, man, it's a
inside.
public building.
There's
Is
no
it not?
signs.
Well, you're not supposed to be past this office.
Is there a sign that
No,
says?
there's not, but
Okay,
you're not
so-
supposed to be. And I
And
Well,
there's a
how-
public restroom back there, so you can't, if the public can access an area of a building, then they can
It
record
still
in that
makes
area.
me nervous,
I-
and
look,
y'all,
and-
and that's what y'all feed off of, is somebody getting nervous.
Well, now, you know, quite frankly, you being rude earlier is the
Well,
stuff that I
I'm
feed
sorry,
off
but I
of.
was upset, I'm nervous, y'all make me nervous when 2 grown men come in and I'm the only one here with a camera.
Again,
and
I've been nothing
something-
but polite.
I know you have, and I apologize.
What about that would make you nervous?
Huh?
Water under
It
the
just
bridge.
makes me well, it makes everybody nervous.
We're gonna film some sort of crime? Like, that's kind
No,
of,
it's not, and I understand that it's not, but if somebody did that to you unexpected, I think you would be nervous too.
Well, not if I was working for the government,
Okay,
and
that's what you
I
said.
think that's a big difference
I
in
really
the
think
part
that's
of
the
all
big
of
difference
it.
here.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're in a public capacity.
Because of all the trouble that's been going on too, which is kind of expected, but.
Look, you know, at the end of the day, the biggest thing about recording is now there's no dispute about what happened.
There's
this
no
year.
dispute.
You
And
can't be
I-
like, hey, he came in here yelling and screaming.
And
It
I
all
apologize,
is.
I
It all
was
is.
upset
That's
because
okay.
I'm
I-
nervous. 2 men, it makes me nervous.
I'm just curious. Again, I'm
And
scared talking
normally
to him
being
about
here
tasers.
30 years,
I'm just a
I
curious
probably know most of the people that live in town being here so long. Y'all are completely strangers.
I don't live here. I live in
That's what
Tulsa.
I-
I explained that to you. I told you who I was. I gave you my name.
Yeah.
Like normally I would have been.
Normally he
like,
wouldn't have gave you a name.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
know,
of
and
times-
you've been nothing but nice to me, and I apologize, but
It's
it
okay.
made me feel better to call somebody to come in here and be with me.
Okay.
I am
understand.
a very nice person, don't get me wrong.
Where's your coworker?
Well,
at?
we can move forward. It's okay. I don't hold
Yeah.
grudges like that. So don't. I stay mad about 2 seconds, and you didn't make me mad. I just was
You're just
perplexed.
asking me all these questions and
I'm
I'm
a
not
naturally
prepared to answer.
curious. You can say I don't know. I'm just a naturally curious person. I like to talk about taste. I like to talk. My brain has so much stuff in it, and I'm curious about it, and I really am curious about the less than lethal option because I'd like them to have a less than lethal option on that belt. It is, and I'd like every one of your cops to have a less than lethal option because if they're ever in a situation like those 2 kids with New Mexico, I want them to be able to tase somebody and not shoot them. So that's why I'm talking to him about that. I didn't notice the taser on him. So, and look, if somebody has done, I'll tell you, if somebody here has done something that they shouldn't have done, my only focus is on them. I like everybody. I don't have any issues with anybody else. I was just in the superintendent's office in Pecoshi, Oklahoma, and his ex-wife, who he got in a relationship with, she was a 13-year-old student. We didn't have a nice conversation. It wasn't like us. He didn't get the pleasant me having a good conversation. He got the he don't ever want to see me again conversation. And he won't see me until he's gone from that job. It might be the same for somebody here. I don't have anybody specific. I've heard about the city manager not being the nicest guy. I've seen some funny videos where he just acts kind of inappropriate. But again, I judge people on my own accord of what I figure out. And at this point, I have formed no opinions about anybody in Roland other than based on interactions that have happened here today. And him calling back was a little, because I've heard he doesn't like cameras, so him calling back I was curious about that because I've heard something about him specifically.
Then you need to speak to him
I
yourself.
absolutely I will. And I didn't ask you
he'll
anything
be back
personal.
in the morning.
Yes, ma'am. And I was just trying to get some information to be able to leave you this request.
Okay.
And when we were talking, I forgot about something I wanted to ask for because one of the things I heard about him was that he's been over applying comp time and then recuperating tens of thousands of dollars from comp time. And I'm going to look into that and see if that all checks out. If it does, then it does. If it doesn't, then, you know, he'll have to answer to whoever, you know, you answer to in that situation when I expose it. But maybe he's done nothing wrong. I don't know. I don't know, but I got enough information to be here to go, I wanna scratch my head and go, well, let's look at it. And frankly, I had to be in Bocoshe anyway, and I'm headed over, to see an attorney friend of mine at Fort Smith, so y'all were kinda on my way today.
Okay.
So that's really what it is, so. We can agree to be friends again. Do you know how long has the city manager been here? Years and years?
No idea.
I don't know the exact year, but it's been a while.
It's been, okay, well, so I'm asking for his comp time, I don't wanna ask for, since started in employment, cause I don't wanna go back, you know, however, you know, long time, I'll just ask for since 2023. Okay. And then you said he's the one that prepares the agendas for these things? Perfect. Awesome. That's it, we're literally done. Let me give you this back.
I'll give it to him
I'll go.
in the morning.
Do y'all have a special form, or can I just give you a copy of that to go to the police department, or do you need to go fill out the open record act request form over there?
I don't know what form you filled out, so I.
No, they don't have a form over here, so I guess I'll go over there. Where's
He
the?
told me that he could fill out both of them on the police open records request.
I'll just go over to the police department. Again, tell me which way it was.
Go back out on this road, it's the second driveway on the right.
Okay, well, we're gonna just let them know we're gonna be heading over there. I just need a form, and I'm gonna hand them the same thing I handed them.
Like I said, I don't know what you filled out or what you.
I just want records. I just want records. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that building we passed that I thought was City Hall.
Yeah, all the one cop car was sitting in the back.